Alright. Let's do it, guys. Welcome to The Legend of Dragoon. Let's play the first of many episodes of this beautiful Let's Play. Welcome. We had a lot to talk about before we get started, so let's go ahead and get through it. First of all, this is... what number is this now? This is like 6 or 7. The 7th series we've done for YouTube, where we've done the live stream and then sent everything over to YouTube. We did a bunch of Final Fantasy VII stuff. We've done challenges. We've done mods.
This game sucks.
This game sucks. But none of them have been past Final Fantasy VII. We've always done Final Fantasy VII stuff. And then I threw it up to a vote, and you all voted on Legend of Dragoon to be the next game that we play. So now we're playing Legend of Dragoon, and we're just going to do a semi-blind playthrough. I have played this game before, but it's been a very long time. I played it as a kid. I believe I either beat it or got really close to beating it as a kid, but I don't remember anything about the game. And then just recently we played it on stream. We played about 3 or 4 hours of it. Got pretty much nowhere, because that's like nowhere in the story. So I do remember a little bit of the beginning of the game.
This game sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. But not any more than that. So it's going to be pretty much blind. I've heard from my chat that there is Stardust in the game, that if you collect all of it, there's an optional boss at the end of the game. But it sounds like it would take a lot of cheating and using walkthroughs and pretty much checking every nook and cranny of the entire game to get all the Stardust, and I'd rather this be more of a blind playthrough, so we're not going to worry about that. Maybe afterwards, if enough people want us to play the optional boss, we'll go back and get the Stardust or whatever. Play a new run through it. I don't know. Probably not, because at that point we'll probably want to play something else, but we'll see how it goes. A little info about how we're playing the game. We're playing the game on an original PS2. I always play everything on original console. I'm playing the game on a PS2 rather than a PS1 for a couple of reasons. PS2 kind of plays the game a little better, as it does pretty much every PS1 game. Also, I have higher definition cords for my PS2 than I do my PS1, because they were cheaper just to buy everything for a PS2 instead of getting cords for a PS1 and a PS2. So we're going to be playing the game on PS2. There is one other version of the game. It's on PS3. However, that version looks slightly worse than the original, because it's upscaled and a little fuzzy, blurry, as PS3 ports tend to be. If you are playing on a regular PS2 with composite cables, I would probably recommend picking up the PS3 port. It will probably look better on your HD TV. But for me, the PS2 is actually the best option, because I have an extremely expensive upscaler that I use to upscale all my PS2 games. So this will look as crisp of a Legend of Dragoon as you can ever imagine. Does not look any better than this. I have it going through SCART cables into a FrameMeister, and then into my HD capture card. Everything's being upscaled to HD 60 FPS. So this is the best Legend of Dragoon will ever look. Excuse me. Having said that, the game doesn't look that great. That's probably my only criticism of this game walking into it, is that the graphics in this game aren't the best. It's kind of in that awkward phase of PS1 RPGs where they were trying to make it look realistic but didn't really have the ability to yet. And so what you get is kind of this blurry realism. And I much prefer something like Final Fantasy VII, where they knew they couldn't really get super realism, so instead they went with more of an animated look, and it just looks far better than this. The graphics aren't bad, it's just I think a lot of PS1 RPGs looked better back in the day. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII is another good example, where Final Fantasy VII looks way better than Final Fantasy VIII, because Final Fantasy VIII, they tried to make it look more realistic, but the PS1 was just not capable of that. and so it ends up looking, not the best. But yeah, this is the best that Legend Dragoon can look. You know what else I realized? The name of the game is The Legend of Dragoon. I never realized that. Whenever anyone had ever talked about this game, they always say Legend of Dragoon, as if, like, to be sure to leave out the, because it's Legend of Dragoon. But it actually is The Legend of Dragoon. It says right on the case, like, there's a big the right on the front of the case, The Legend of Dragoon. So I don't know why everyone always calls it just Legend of Dragoon, but also I love this case. The case for Legend of Dragoon is great. It's 4 discs. The discs are all like really crisp and nice looking. Make sure they don't fall out. These jewel cases always love to drop the CDs. And they all have like artwork behind them. Well, not all of them. The middle tray doesn't, but like the front and back trays all have like artwork and stuff. So I always liked this case. It always looked really nice. I think that's about all I have to say before we begin. We are also in a very special event right now in 4.8 Live called Meme Week. That's why you see all the meme stuff all around the screen, including that Funk of Titans in the corner. Probably wondering what that is. We're currently doing a special event in 4.8 Live where we've been playing meme games all week. We've been donating bits towards super meme games. We've also been doing giveaways. We've also been doing charity bonuses. 10% of any bit you donate here goes to charity already, but as part of this Meme Week event, we also have some charity bonuses lined up for certain games that we meet. We already got a $50 charity bonus. There's also a $100 charity bonus if we get all the way to the last game. And then also if we hit the Funk of Titans reward, the next game is Night Trap, and if we hit Night Trap, there's a $30 Amazon gift card we'll be giving away. Also, we hit a game yesterday called Cat Lateral Damage, but we didn't get enough time to play it yesterday, so that's what we'll be playing after Legend of Dragoon today. We'll be playing Cat Lateral Damage, which is a ridiculous game where you run around as a cat knocking over stuff. So if you're interested in that, that's what's coming next. But for now, we got the beautifulness that is this game also. I think the audio is off. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Alright. You guys ready to start this epic playthrough through the Legend of Dragoon? The Legend of the... Let's do it. Whistling fireballs. The show's gone wrong.
Great Commander, this way.
It's actually pretty impressive to see voice acting in the video.
So, this is her.
Even though it's not the crispest voice acting. Is that Materia? I remember the moon being really important to the story, but obviously I don't remember why.
custody. Is this really necessary?
It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
Who is she?
That is not your concern.
No, there's no options for subtitles in this game, I don't think. In the options, it just showed vibration and sound. It's none of your concern. Also, I forgot to mention, my mods will do their best job keeping spoilers out of the chat. So this should be, hopefully, a spoiler-free environment. For YouTube, I'll do my best if anyone does drop a spoiler in the chat to go back and erase it before I post it to YouTube. Can't guarantee anything. A lot of people like to jump into chats and drop spoilers because they're terrible people, but for the most part, we do a pretty good job around here keeping spoilers away from the chat, so. Free of charge. A free ban. On the house. the green tusked dragon Farabrand. Chapter 1, Serdian War. Spoiler, there are dragons. Chance of war more likely. I hope it's just a rumor. Take it 100 bits. I think it was 50 bits for Mata, by the way. You know, this armor seems like not the best plan. Why not have the other arm? Who are you? Are you a mercenary of Basil? Answer! What are you doing? Are you drawing a sword against us? Yeah, Dark Door, afraid of nothing. What is... What the heck is this? Well, I think you've done it now. Arg! I gotta do something or I'll be killed. That something is run, I believe. I believe run is the word you're looking for. Look at that run. I like how they established Dart already as being a pretty fly guy. What a monster! It's coming! Urgh! Who are you? My name's, I'm gonna die. Yo, Azuki with a brand new sub, my man. Thank you so much for the support. Full fingers in the chat. Welcome to crew. He almost became a dart sandwich. Also, thank you for the 100 bits, Azuki, as well. Appreciate that so much. Shh. If you don't want to die. Yes, he can't see us behind this rock. He's completely blind. See you, Drix. Thank you for saving me. What the heck was that? It's a dragon. Well, no crap, it's a dragon. Dragon? It looked more like a praying mantis. But it's strange. That village could have been easily destroyed without a dragon. The village? Are you talking about Celeste? Then those soldiers were... There won't be anything left by now. Well, sorry. I thought that was him saying that. They don't, like, say who's saying what. She said, there won't be anything else left by now. Celeste is my village. There he goes. Oh my god. That man must be... No, there is no way. What? Why would there be no way? You've never met him. Why would you be shocked that he's someone that you don't know? Thank you for another 100 bits, Suzuki. Thanks, I appreciate that a lot. Glad you enjoy. Oh no! My god! Where is everybody? Probably in the fire, actually. I think that's pretty obvious. What? You didn't get enough killing? You didn't get enough killing? I'm sorry, that's hilarious. You want some killing, boy? I'll give you some more killing. Hee hee hee, it may be enough if I kill you. Ah! Stop! In the name of love, I mean the law. I mean, in the name of not burning my village. Oh, a mercenary? Isn't it a little late for you to show up? Shut up! What are you doing here? But you just told him to shut up. Can't you see? We're gonna occupy this area, and these worms were in our way. Occupy? Were you sent by the Imperial Army? Even if we were, it's none of your business. We're gonna die. Oh, you're gonna die soon. I thought it said we're gonna die soon. You're gonna die soon. You want another helping of being killed? I'm gonna give you some killing. Twiggy, thank you for the 100 bits. This game shall henceforth be known as Legend of Spoiler Alert Kappa. Agreed. Alright, so we got, you know, your standard turn-based RPG action. We got some healing potions. We got an S attack flame multi. I believe that means I don't know what S is. Maybe small attack or short attack. And it's fire based and it hits everything. Yes. So in this game, when you attack, you get kind of a combo thing you gotta do. Yes. Imagine like Final Fantasy VIII sort of, but instead of just hitting R1 once, you have to hit X multiple times. And you get a special move. And they always say the special move. They always say the name of the special move every time you use it. That's the best part of the whole game. Double slash. Ah! Sir, are you killed? Are you really Dart? Yes, it's me. Why is Celeste under attack? They just told you why. War. Imperial Sandora attacked us. What about the truce? Every game always starts with a truce. What happened to the truce? Yeah, suddenly. I didn't imagine they could come to such an outlying area. If only I had come back sooner. Yeah, you could have stopped the entire army. There is something you have to do. Shauna. Rescue Shauna. Only you can. What about Shauna? Hey, wait to die. Tell me first, then die. Rip. He's killing. Save point. One thing I've always loved about, well, like, I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. This is my save I did on stream that one time. We were like 5 hours in. I'm just gonna save over it because we're not gonna go back to it. He had a bit too much killing. Every time you open the menu in this game, it plays this menu theme, which is pretty unique. I've never like heard a game do that, where like every single time you open the menu, it has like a specific song for the menu. The menu in this game is a little confusing at times. Like, when you first start the game, I've always like, okay, item, use it, discard, list, goods. So goods are like key items, I guess. List is like list of items. Use it is like if you want to use an item right away. So like, you can't, it's not like there's just a list and then you go in and you can pick what item you use. There's like an option to look at the list and then an option to use usable items in the list, which is kind of weird. Then there's armed, which is like equip, which is such a weird way to put it. Armed. What's up?
I'm going to.
Okay, have fun.
See you later.
Okay,
Have fun.
I shall. Seymour. What's up, buddy?
Seymour.
She danced in the doorway.
I know, you didn't see that.
You didn't see it, but she did. Thank you for the 148, Magic Man. And thank you for the 100 bits, Twiggy. So, addition is your special moves. So, I don't know, and then replace is like the PHS, you know, Final Fantasy VII terms. So, I don't know if it was just like a weird translation or if they were just trying to be different. But instead of just having like equipment, abilities, party, instead it's armed, addition, and replace. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I've always been like kind of confuzzled by that. Yeah, it seems like it was just a wonky translation, but who knows? Ah! That voice. Is that you, Dart? This way. It's just a light wound. I guess I was lucky. But look at this village. If only you came back earlier. Wow, way to blame me. Is Dart really that friggin' powerful he can just stop an entire army? It's about Shauna too. What's wrong with Shauna? She was taken away. It seems Shauna was their primary purpose. Do you know where they went? I don't know. Need more coffee. I'm yawning. Oh my god, final boss. I'm gonna make him talk. Besting a private is no reason to be confident. Where did you take Shauna? Shauna. Don't worry about her. She must be receiving the courtesies of Helena Prison. Is that how you spell courtesies? Is courtesies a word? Am I the dumb? Courtesies? I guess that is how you spell it, huh? I've always figured it was... No, that makes sense. I just don't know how to English. It looks weird. I don't know why. It just looks weird in this context. Like, I saw receipt because it spelled like receiving the court because it does letter by letter. Thank you for the 148 bits, Wit. Appreciate it. And thanks for the 6 bits, Twiggy. Like, it spelled out receiving the court because it does letter by letter, and then it said Assis. So in my brain I read courtesies, and I was like, wait. But if it just said, if it did word by word and said receiving the courtesies, I probably would have figured it out. But instead I tried to say court in my brain and then Assis. By now. Helena? Surprised, huh? We specifically invited only that woman. You must be kidding! You attacked the village only to kidnap Shauna? Exactly. But don't worry, I will let you follow them. Although not to Helena. To hell! Wow. The moment you realize the translated game knows English better than you. Yeah. Absolute rip. Next you'll be hearing me say all your base are belong to us. This shoe looks like a banana until like you go over it and then you realize it's a shoe. That timing's hard. The timing in this game actually takes some practice to get used to. Also, he just threw an item at me. No. I remember this game being actually kind of difficult, at least in terms of like old PS1 RPGs. Like, it doesn't screw around. You actually have to use items and stuff. It's not like Final Fantasy VII where you can kind of just spam attack the whole game and probably be fine. That guy just pieced, dude. He's out. Double slash! That's awfully cheeky of you. What the? Wow. Should I use an item? See, Mark, thanks for the host. Thank you for the 1-bit wit. Thanks for the 40-bit spider. Have these bits courtesies of Twitch ads. Thanks. Hey, Zuloff, you're back already. Awesome, dude. Zuloff's like our resident Legend of Dragoon expert. This is his favorite game. Double slash! Stop throwing stuff at me. Oh, guard heals in this game? I should try that. Oh. That's nice. So I can probably just sit here and guard and be fine, huh? Unless guard doesn't help against magic attacks. I kind of want to test it just for future reference. I don't think I'm getting anywhere here. Let's see. Okay, it does. That's good to know. Those healing potions kind of suck. Only heal 15. It's not really too much. Oh yeah, the indicator also shows how low their health is, right? So he has red, so he's probably almost dead. Yeah. So I probably just should have attacked, but it's all good. Level up. Volcano! Potions heal 50%. So it's just my fault that it doesn't heal anything. So they have 30 HP. Thank you for the 100 bits, Azuki. Appreciate it. Dart, you're going to go rescue Shauna, aren't you? Nah. Go home and play some Pokemons. I won't stop you, but be careful. Your journey is not yet over, is it? No. You can count on us about Celeste. There should be enough people who can still move. Thank you. When I settle everything, I'll be back. With Shauna. Well, that was weird. Those, like, leaves that blew in, they blew in, like, over the black bar of the screen, if that makes sense. Like, there was, like, a black bar on the side of the screen, and the leaves, like, went over that. It was weird. Also, my screen isn't, like, centered, I just realized, and that's pretty strange. Like, in the menu it is, but on the map, I can actually see past this. Like, if I were to move this here, like, I can see more of the screen here. It's like hiding. But you're probably gonna see like a black bar on the side now for most stuff. But I don't want you to miss anything, so I guess we'll leave it like that. That's pretty weird. PS1 games are always kind of hard to like figure out what the true resolution is because they seem to change it up whenever they feel like it. Final Fantasy VII is actually like the worst example of that because the battles are a different resolution than the menu and the world map. They're all different resolutions because I guess that's just how they programmed it. Ow. Revenge! Stop it, it's me. Is it Dart? How come no one knows what I look like? Like, I'm a guy with crazy blonde hair and a giant red armor suit, and yet everyone's like, is that you, Dart? Is that you I see? It's like, yes, it's me. I look ridiculous. You should know exactly who I am from like several feet away. Both of you have grown up. Dart, Sandora got everybody. I got them. Everything is okay now. Everybody's dead. Well, that's a problem. Not everybody. What? Not everyone was killed. So you have to help the people in the village. I will rescue Shauna. Indeed, do what you can. I'll get medical herbs. Me too. I mean, I guess they're trying to drive home the point that Dart was away for a long time. But still, it's kind of funny. Everyone's like, is that you, Dart? When it's pretty dang obvious that I'm Dart. It was a nightmare. The fires set by Sandora scorched the entire village to the ground. Yeah, I see that. Yet again, pretty obvious. Dart, you shamelessly came back. Because you weren't here, damn. What are you gonna do about my feelings towards Shauna? Wait, your feelings towards Shauna? You are Dart. You are safe. I taught you how to use the sword. I won't be killed so easily. But we were outnumbered. I couldn't stop them by myself. You already heard about Shauna? I am heading to Helena. Then have a match with me before you go. I want to see if you have the ability to rescue Shauna. Okay. Yes, Master, please. Then show your true power. Don't even think about being easy on me because of my injury. Shall we begin? Everyone's trying to make me feel bad. I will remind you about the ABCs of sword fighting I taught you. The ABCs. This looks more like the AAAOs. Select attack command. Then the timing sight appears. When this sight overlaps the square, yeah. Okay. Gray square means too fast, blue square means too slow. Okay, I have to remember that. Blue means too slow.
Yes.
Okay, that was too slow. Let me try again.
Yes.
There we go.
Go.
Volcano! Yes, good. How are you doing? One more time? I got it. Think about 100 bits. The enemy model is ugly. Yeah, so, like, I'm actually a little surprised, like, because of the high quality of SCART, the like overworld or whatever you want to call them, the maps, they look actually pretty good, but I think the battles are really where the graphics kind of suffer. Like, the battle models just aren't detailed enough to look appealing. They all kind of look blurry and meshy. I can only imagine what this would look like back in the day on a PS1 on like a CRT. Probably, like, to us it probably looked fantastic, but going back to it, it'd probably be like, ooh. Enemies don't wait around to be attacked. Sometimes they fight back. During the attack, they might show hints of a counterattack. Press the circle button when the red counterattack sight appears overlaying the square. Failure exposes you to an attack and you're blown away. A multiple attack ends there. Now come on. Habachi!
Yes.
You're pressing too slow. The enemy won't wait for you.
Yes.
I suck at this. I can tell you how it looked back in the day. Amazing. Yeah. It's crazy how, like, our minds have changed. A lot of PS1 games still look great on CRTs. This one's probably one of them, actually. Tactics are not merely swinging the sword. During bad times, defend and wait for a chance. Defending helps recover HP a little and halves the damages. Also completely protects against attacks that cause an abnormal status. Oh, that's good to know. Combat experience lets you learn new skills. Skills can be selected from addition. Select the skill before the battle. See, now they're calling it skills here, so it's not just a bad translation. They purposely decided to call it addition. It's just weird. I don't know. I think they were just trying to be different. I am fine. I'm going to go on a journey soon. If you think you need to practice more, ask me now. Yeah, I said before I was going to just skip out on the Stardust. Hey, I found the Stardust. Yay. I'll find him if I find him, basically. Is there anything else hiding around before we move on? Something in the well? Timmy! Timmy! Yeah, so basically I said, like, since we'd have to go way out of our way and use a walkthrough and stuff, we're just going to pass on the Stardust and keep it more of a blind playthrough. At least they gave you a nice little candle. And a blanket. Be good in there. Who the heck is that girl? Or is the girl? You can tell me. The world's future rests on her. So these were the two guys talking in the cutscene. That's it? This is enough information for you. Those of you who do not grasp the value should just do what the order says. I am not taking your orders. Only His Majesty Dole can order me. Anyway, you must remember this. If you make a scratch on her, it'll cost more than your head. This is a message from Emperor Dole. Is it Dole or Doel? Arg! Rip that guy. Some of the characters in this game do remind me of Final Fantasy VII a lot. Like, you know, there's this girl that's for some reason super important, so they kidnap her and we have to go rescue her. You can see the similarities. Forest. Oh no, not forest. It's pronounced Dole? Okay, so I was saying it right. Also, the world map in this game is basically non-existent. Instead, it's just a kind of automatic walk to each place. But there are battles on the world map, so I guess you can say there's a world map, but it's not like open world. You just kind of walk from place to place. Why? Oh, doesn't the yellow arrow mean I'm about to get into a battle? Yeah. So it's kind of neat. You can actually see when a battle's about to appear. What's up, Slugworks? Thank you for the bit, Big Red. Yeah, rip that guy. Am I still hurt? I think I am. Berserk Mouse!
Yes!
Oh, rip. I keep hitting it too fast, or too slow.
Yes! Double flash!
Oh, I don't have Volcano equipped. I just had it for that tutorial, I guess. So each skill or addition has a level, an amount of times that you have to, like an amount of combos, I guess. SP? What does SP mean? Special? Special points? Special? I don't know what SP is. Damage percent. And then an experience, so you actually level up your skills, which is pretty cool. Don't need to worry about SP yet. Right. I lost the squirrel. Oh well, in these troubled times, you have to protect yourself. What do you think? Want to buy something? Do you have like potions? Because I kind of need them, honestly. Reduces risk of encounter, that's nice. Oh wow, you buy one item at a time. Don't you want to know how to use the items? I can teach you that. Sure, I guess. Here we go, let's begin. Oh wow, it's a whole tutorial just for items. You don't like the menu music? It's kind of weird. I think it kind of drags on after a while. After you've heard it a lot of times, but what do you want to talk about? Sarah, bro, I'll think of the 100 bits. Already playing the speed run. What's up, S-Swing? Good to see you, man. An attack item's basic damage is determined by the magic power and the attributes. Here, let me tell you about Matt. Frankly, an item is magic with a form. So if you have more magic power, the results will be greater. Extra elements. There are 8 elements. Fire, water, wind, earth, light, darkness, thunder, and non-elemental. So this is the point. Never forget opposing combinations of fire and water, wind and earth, light and darkness. Using the opposite attacking item to the enemy doubles the damage, and using an attacking item with the same element has the damage. Elements appear when you attack an enemy in battle. The window color lets you know which one. I'll tell you about window colors and attributes in the attack item's element. Let me tell you again. Fire and water, water and earth, light and darkness oppose each other. Be efficient when you use items by thinking about their attributes. Why do I even need to be in a battle? I guess he's gonna like throw an item or something. The characters have elemental properties. There are 8 possible. You already told me that. Fire base, window color is red. The opposite is water. Water base, window color is blue. The opposite is fire. Wind base, window is green. Earth base, window is brown. Light base, window is yellow. Oh, that's weird. That yellow isn't thunder. Darkness is dark blue. Thunder's purple. Okay. And there is no opposite to thunder. Wow, that's weird. That's... yeah, I've never heard of a game that has thunder but has no weakness. And it's also kind of weird that light is yellow and thunder is purple. But yeah, so like red and blue go together, yellow and brown go together, or no. What was wind again? I forget what color wind was. But the wind and the earth go together, and then the yellow and the dark blue go together, and then thunder is purple and doesn't go with anything. It's weird. Pinkish? Oh, okay. Select the item command. Then select an item with multi in the item description window and select the target. It's no different from other items, right? Now here's the difference with multiplying items. When a multiplying item is used, the button icon is displayed at the bottom right of the screen. Oh, okay, so multi doesn't mean it hits everything. Multi means you can multiply it. Then just hit the X button and believe it. Oh god. He's saying it really fast. Give it to me. Oh, I'm gonna give it to you. Pretty good, but you can do better. How's that? Want to try one more time? Sure. No, I don't have a turbo controller. Pretty good at mashing though. Great, perfect. How's that? Want to try one more time? What do you want to talk about? I don't know, I'm pretty good at mashing and not killing my controller because I use the two-finger method. Acquiring healing potion. Yay. Am I still hurt? Okay. Yeah, I can already tell that the battle items are like really strong. And I probably shouldn't use them too much. Volcano! I remember the only thing I remember from this game is yelling all the name. Also, that thing's name. What? Is yelling the additions. We're just gonna not talk about that enemy's name. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Not important. Hey. The game's really giving me a lot of items, wanting to show me how strong they are, I guess. Oh, I want that item. What's wrong with the Assassin Rooster? Nothing wrong. No problems here. 20 G's. Wow, right at the end. Harpoon! Yeah, Harpoon's pretty good. That tree. What the heck is going on with that tree? Your name is highly offensive. Die, please. Volcano! Volcanoes are good against trees, right? Volcano! I love how little damage you start off doing. Oh god, really? Oh my god, these rocks are like shooting laser beams? I love RPGs that start off like so innocent, like you're literally doing like 2 damage. And then by the end of the game you're doing like thousands of damage and you feel awesome. I don't like it when games start off like and you're already doing like 100, 200, 1,000 damage. It's like, oh, where's the fun in that? I want to start off like the weakest Weakerton from Weaktown and then become like a giant monster by the end of the game. And then you have to come back and fight these like tree enemies that do 2 damage and do like 8,000 damage to them. That's the good stuff. Oh no! I have no time to deal with you! It reminds me. Remember that time me and Shauna came here and she almost died? This way, this way! Yeek! Cut it out, leave Shauna alone. Hang in there, I'll get you out from there. Heh. I love how weak these enemies are. Like, these guys literally have like 1 HP. I did 2 damage to him and he died. You're right, I could spam guard on these guys. I like the guard system. I like how there's a way to heal yourself without using items. So you could really like grind forever if you wanted to without having to like go back and buy stuff if you were strong enough. A single berserk mouse. What a battle. What a fight this is gonna be. Wow, 0 damage. I like how they're like everything's percent based too. Like the guard heals you exactly 10% and does exactly 50% reduction. I really enjoy an RPG that doesn't have giant like dice rolls for everything. That way I can actually like formulate a plan. That's why I always liked Final Fantasy X a lot, because it did have slight damage rolls, but they were really minor, and you knew exactly what like who was going when, so you could formulate like strategies based on that. And a lot of the stuff in that game did static damage as well, like the items. So it was just really nice because you could actually formulate, okay, if I block this turn, then I'll have exactly 2 turns, I can do exactly this much damage, that kind of thing. And in this game's the same way. I can be like, okay, I can block exactly 50% of the damage, I'll get exactly 9 health back. Like, you can actually formulate a plan, which is cool. Yeah, it's nice that level ups are fixed too. I don't really like Final Fantasy VII's way of leveling up where it's random. Well, it's pseudo-random. Cloud tends to get more attack damage and so on and so forth, but for the most part it's random what kind of dice rolls you get for level ups. Well, how can I sneak in? Also, there is no damage rolls at all here. That's nice. I wasn't sure if the attack damage was rolled, because it seemed like sometimes Volcano did like 9 damage and sometimes it did 8, but it must have just been because it was a different enemy. I'd hate Fire Emblem then. Well, I think for RTS games, damage rolls are okay. I mean, damage rolls are fine. It's just, I prefer with like a turn-based RPG if it's not a dice roll. I just think it's more fun that way. I see. Good meat and fish. Sir Frugal will be happy. You bought a lot recently. Is there something going on? It's not the business of a merchant like you. Wow, I gotta be such a jerk. Okay, sorry. I'll inspect the load. I wonder what happened if I didn't hit that button. Would I just have to fight this one guard? It seems to be okay. Lower the bridge. I am now meat and fish. This is the world's dumbest guard. I always like how the evil empires or whatever also have guards that are all like super evil. You'd think like some of them would be nice just doing their job, but nope, they've all been like super brainwashed to be super mean to everybody. Like, oh, there's a merchant bringing us meat and fish, better be a jerk to him. Like, why? He's just bringing you food.